I have to look at you first now. 20 seconds.
Yeah. You're laughing. I'm going to create a connection.
First, how can I be more culturally aware?
From a British point of view, like looking at British culture, I don't think you need to be more aware. I think you understand British culture and how, I think your interpretation of how you should be around British people, but I think it's more of maybe adapting to British culture. So for example, being more outspoken or not being afraid to share your ideas. So I think you are very culturally aware in regards to British. In terms of other culture, I think it's more adapting to other cultures to become more part of the group.
Like firstly, like I don't really speak out or like I don't say no, because like for like our childhood we are really learn passive way, so we had to just be quiet if older people are saying, or like who is more like higher position than
so
me.
respect.
Yeah, respect. But in a bad way, it's really passive and we don't really speak out. So that sense, yeah, that's why like I was not really speaking out.
Okay, so there's an interesting connection there when you're talking about respect. So I think people have more respect of an individual when they are more outspoken. So maybe that's a way of being more culturally aware, is understanding that. I think in British culture, in order to get respect, you have to be more vocal.
I think that is the biggest difference.
So respect is the conclusion.
Okay.
What was your first impression of me in semester 1?
I knew you before like 3 years ago, but still I didn't know about you because I haven't really spoken to you. But I knew like you are really, I was sure you are really aware of culture difference because you had a friend from different culture. I was not really expecting you will really adapt to my culture and you will really listen and understand. But when I speak to you, like you always understand my situation, or if I explain a different culture, you always like try to understand and you understood about it. First impression, I didn't expect we can really talk a lot of different things like culture or every kind of subject.
Topics. So my first impression of you, as you say, we knew of each other, but not enough to have ever had a conversation properly. I came into semester 1 thinking that you were going to stick to the same people as a comfort factor, and I think that started. It began in semester 1, but I think now, fast forward to now, that's completely broken, and you will socialise and you're far more confident whoever you work with, kind of thing. From my first impression was you didn't have a lot of self-confidence to interact with other people, even though once we got chatting, I was more aware of people out with of MDI, that you were clearly friends with a lot of people and from very different backgrounds as well. And I think that's what we both discovered, like the longer that we became friends and stuff like that. So my first impression has definitely changed.
Has your opinion changed of me over time?
Here we go. That's a good connection. Yeah, no, I think, as I was saying, like I think you've definitely changed in terms of being more independent in a good way. So I think that's the biggest change that you've made. And then I've noticed a considerable difference in your expression of who you are as an individual and bringing out the skills. For example, like you're a really strong designer, but we didn't see a lot of the skills in semester 1, but in semester 2 you've like shown that and wanted to contribute. You've always contributed a lot, but this time it's rather being told what to do. You have driven that dialogue.
Different levels of feasibility. Like I was able to become like that, I think because of feedback. Like in terms of culture difference, I never thought they would think like that, but it really affected, like good effect on me. Like after 4 years, I knew every individual can be respected. So like for me, I thought like if I say different, I thought it's wrong.
So you thought it was disrespect.
So like now it changed. So if, as you said, if I don't voice out, I cannot respect from other
Yeah.
people. I need to show me more. There's no wrong and right. I think that sentence made me really different.
What is the most important thing I should be aware of from your culture that impacts MDI or the project process?
I think communication style is, if I'm quiet, it doesn't mean I don't want to contribute. I rather listen more. German culture, they said if they think something, they have to say directly. But we are not. We try to listen from first to end, and then if it's really different, maybe it's only for me, but I try to listen, and then if it's not a big thing, I see how it goes. If it's really different as what I'm thinking, I mention it.
Okay.
So more than 10 times of feedback, but always one sentence was voice out more. Maybe you and Hannah and some people, they didn't write it anymore. Like you guys' feedback is really different as like first feedback, because we work together and you guys really understand me. But some people, they still think I'm just quiet person.
Right.
Also is respect for our style.
Yes, yeah.
I think that is the biggest one.
So it's kind of like that balance between both our cultures to make sure that there's mutual respect rather than just one way or the other.
Yeah.
That's mine would be, you need to be most aware of is by voicing out an opinion now and again, you gain more respect from.
In Korea,
leadership.
So leaders should set up all the goals and set up all the process, and followers will follow leader. I was really scared of being leader this time, but in British culture, we always communicate. We try to, so followers and leadership work all together. But in Korea, it's really hierarchy system, and like leaders should know everything. Leaders should organize everything. I think that is the biggest difference.
Which one do you prefer?
Of course, here. Maybe that's why I said, "Oh, Hannah, can you help me?"
Because then you can get the balance of two different types.
Do I change my behavior to adapt to yours or others' cultures?
You've kind of taken the role of when there is discrepancy, as in like not confrontation, but when people from different cultures don't see eye to eye, and you're part of it. You've been really good at adapting to take the middle ground and kind of explain to one person what the other person's thinking. You've almost been like a translator, even though you might not know the language of both sides. And I think that's where you adapt your behaviour to be more inclusive of everyone's viewpoint. You're just trying to gain clarity in a conversation. That's what's missing in the MDI group, is just clarity of what either are saying, and then you can move forward rather than shutting down one person's opinion.
I think it is kind of trust.
Yeah.
Like if I trust someone, like I really can listen and try to understand.
Okay, got you.